Well, hi there and welcome to the channel, and we're going to start something special today. It's been a while since I played my all-time favorite game, Folklore The Affliction. I've been doing some, bits and pieces in my gaming room, trying to tidy up and clear things off. And then I looked at the pile of boxes that I have for Folklore The Affliction, and I said, hang on a minute, how come we never play this game since it's so great? So here we are. It took me a good portion of Sunday to clear things off. I had to get rid of two games that occupied this table to make room for for folklore. Right, but we're going to do something different, something special. I'm going to play the free play option, playing with rumor deck only. I will not be touching any of the storybooks, or anything like that for this playthrough. I just want to try this one out because I have all the decks that will build our story of our party, whom I'll introduce in just a moment. But let me show you what we're playing with. We have the world events deck, we have the rumors, and I've already drawn 3 random from the top of the deck. I'll tell you what they are. We have the off-road, road event, and town events. So all these decks will build a story. As I said, I will not touch the books with the quests. So for all of you who are worried about spoilers, you will see a lot of cards from these decks. So mild spoilers ahead. Maybe not so mild after all, but you won't see any of the stories. I will not go through any of the narratives or anything like that. I just want to show you how this game can be played like this brilliantly. Absolutely brilliantly. I've said it in many times before in my previous videos related with Folklore The Affliction, that it reminds me of Baldur's Gate on a table. And by the way, I wish somebody had made a game like Baldur's Gate as a board game. But let's leave that for another discussion. So, as I've said, world events. So let me, I don't think I shuffled this one. I think this is the only one that I haven't shuffled. So yeah, so world event and quests in just a moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull world event every quest if we survive that long. I want to experience a roguelike playthrough, if you know what I mean. So we'll try to go as far as we can, starting from scratch with nothing apart from our starting equipment, skills, and so on. And we'll see how far we can bring this party through our random quests. I have some small house rules here and there, mostly related with looting, because the original looting rules for me are too punishing, and yeah, we'll see about that. Anyways, let's introduce our party. Okay, our party consists of the Illusionist, the Arcanist, and Druidess. We're playing with 3 characters. I'm not sure if I can handle 4 on my own because right from the get-go you have plenty of admin stuff to do. Let me show you my board for each of our characters. So we have Dazir, of course, yeah, we have Sophie, and we have Lucy. They are named after my daughters, basically. So there you go. Our Illusionist will be, this is his card for all of you who are not familiar with the character cards. So they have all the statistics. He is good at archaeology, occult, and trickery. He will be using his trickery quite often, and his special ability allows him to reroll failed trickery checks once per check. Okay, and his special class that we chose for him is Summoner. Okay, so he has 2 options. He can be either a magician or a summoner. So we decided to level him up as a Illusionist Summoner. So basically, he may perform his trickery 8 test to hypnotize a mortal 4. Immobilize them. He can reduce their abilities during combat, and so on and so forth. We'll go through these once we come across a situation that requires more information about that. He's equipped with his starting cane sword, starting equipment cane sword, +5 might, flank 1, d4 damage, one-handed weapon, and pretty cheap stuff. He also has 2 skills to begin with. Disappearing Act, right there. So move up to 1d6 spaces within sight from your current position, or you may spend 4 power points. He has a maximum of 5 currently to start with, to make a target disappear for 1 round. Interesting. And the other one, Valence Jolt, produce an electric shock, causing 1d4 damage. Spend +1 power point to cause 2d4, or 2 power points to 3d4, range 3. Quite an interesting one. He starts with a bandage, and he also pulled a lucky coin past as his heirloom, right? Past trickery 8 at the start of a story to become lucky. So I have a feeling we'll do just that in just a moment. Right, then, so that's his miniature. Nicely painted. I love the paint job on these. I showcased the full collection of painted minis for Folklore The Affliction in one of the previous videos. So if you're interested in that, you know, by all means have a look and tell me what you think about the paint jobs. Right, now we have the Illusionist. That's her, right? So she's good at archaeology, nerf, and occult. She's good +2, yeah. So her special ability is that she has created powerful wards against the dark magic afflicting the land. She cannot be transformed. Might come in handy later on. She can perform rituals. Oh, I forgot to mention that Illusionist can perform both rituals and prayers. So pretty versatile set right there. We're going to level her up as a seeker. I think we decided to go for the seeker. So basically, she can cast 2 auras, a light aura and a dark aura. Right. So the light aura boosts defenses, and dark aura causes enemies to suffer damage. Right, so that's what she's going to be leveling up as. And where is she? Right there. That's our Illusionist. Nicely painted as well. Some features here and there. Lovely job. She starts with her trusted Stiletto, flank 1, +4 might, d4 damage. She pulled a random ritual, which is Shield of Shades. Okay, you summon a barrier of crackling darkness to inhibit your enemies. Place a barrier of darkness token on the map. It lasts 4 rounds and blocks sight. Any foe passing through it loses their next attack. Spend 3 power points to erect a second barrier orthogonally attached to the first. Nice. This is the barrier of darkness token. And she also starts with 2 abilities. One is Seek the Chakra, deal an additional 2 damage on a successful melee hit. So she'll have to get in there and start with her dagger. And Runic Dice. You sense the future and your destiny. Use when you draw an item card. Draw 2 and then choose 1 to keep and 1 to discard. An interesting thing to have. Some options. She managed to bring her Rabbit's Foot +1 to search rolls as the heirloom that she's going to start with. Okay, last but not least, we have a Druidess. Let's start with the mini first. That's a Druidess. She's going to be a healer. I decided to go for someone else apart from the Exorcist, whom I really enjoy playing with, but this time it's the Druidess's chance to shine. Okay, here she is. Good at archaeology, ecology, and faith. Okay, Overland Strider is her ability. When acting as the leader and moving off-road, you may move 2 zones instead of 1 before drawing an off-road event. Ooh, interesting one. She can use both rituals and prayers. So hopefully, when we eventually end up at the Church of the Crossroads, you can purchase some prayers. And I think it was standing stones that we could learn rituals at. Can't remember. It will be interesting to explore. Right, so she starts with her sickle as a weapon, right? So it's silver, good against vampires and werewolves, +2 damage versus nature foes, right? D4 damage, pretty straightforward and standard thing to have in the beginning, right? Fleshbind Vortex is one of her abilities, restore D6 Vita to all characters within one aura 1 or spend 3 power points aura 2. So she has an area heal, but you know she needs to be close to her friends, really. Well, the other one is called Lightning, so yeah, a bolt of electric fury descends on one target, draining 1d6 +2 Vita, and they lose their next turn on d6 6+. Nice. And the ritual, the prayer that she starts with is Purify Body. You pray for your allies to be cleansed of illness, remove the sickened status and all infection tokens from the group, so entire group. And she needs to pass 5-7 test to be successful at it. Okay, so there we are. Let's clear things off. Let's reveal our world event that I chose randomly before we proceed to our rumors that I'd like to undertake. So our world event for this quest, for this rumor, is Season of the Jabberwock, a season signifying strength, might and militarism, as well as lunacy and the moon. All attackers, friend and foe, gain +5 might during the season. You may purchase Wolfsbane for 10 coins at the apothecary in town during this season. Used to force a werewolf to revert to a night stalker. No effect on afflictions. It's a consumable item. Limit 3 for the group. Ah, that might be interesting. All right. I will use a like that, and I'll put it somewhere there, visible, always in sight, hopefully, so that I never forget. Slightly, yeah, right there, right there. As I said, we're playing with off-road, road, and town events. So every time I move within a town, there is a potential for me to spawn a town event, which then this can spiral up into quests, encounters, and you know, all sorts of different things. So let me do that. Town event. Hang on. Messy. Hang on. Just a quick check on what's going on here. There we go. I had some cards mixed up for some strange reason, don't know why. Maybe a reminder of one of my previous playthroughs. Yeah, it's okay now. Yeah, so there we go. We have road events, off-road events. Yeah, everything is set. Everything is ready for us to play the game. Okay, lovely job. There we are. Okay, sorry for that. Oh, and town event, let's clear that off. So, let's kick things off and see what our rumors are. We have 3 rumors. No, we don't want any spoilers. Let me put them like this and cover, yeah, and cover that bit. So, the way I'm playing this free play is that whenever I visit, I start the game at the inn, all right, in Yorotusk, okay? And right there, having a pint of beer, a good dinner, I learned from the innkeeper about these quests, really about things that are happening in the area. So there are three major things, 3 major rumors that the innkeeper is telling us about. I can pick one out of these unless one of them is mandatory. Some of these rumors are mandatory, so as soon as you pick them up, you have to do them. Okay, so he's talking about Death and Decay, Witch's March, and Lair of the Mother. Ooh. A group of adventurers clad in a distinct purple attire warn you that they have battled many undead. They encountered these walking corpses while traveling through the wilds of Kreml. You must hunt and destroy these undead before they harm the innocent. If you accept this rumor, consult this card after every off-road event is resolved until it is completed. Okay. You must kill 4 infested to gain an understanding about what is causing these plagued people to rise up and attack. Okay. After an off-road event has been resolved, roll a d10. So basically, if I understand it correctly, I'm reading bit by bit to avoid spoilers. So I won't go any further, but I think that we have to find 4 of these invested, kill them, and then something else will happen on the other side of the card. Okay, interesting. Witch's March. Andrei, a patron of the inn, tells you his cousin just arrived from Osterling with dire news. A coven of witches are traveling the land, destroying villages and sacrificing the inhabitants in the profane rituals. Osterling is next. Where will it end? You must stop the coven before they reach Osterling, otherwise the town will be ravished and only the gypsy encampment will be available until the end of the next story. Place the Empuse coven on the world map as shown. Oh, not that far from Ostling, right there, in the corner. At every leadership transition, move the Empuse coven 1 space closer to Osterling. If it reaches the town, it will be ravished. It will then move to Yorotusk, followed by Wayland Point. Okay, and the last one is Lair of the Mother. Okay, stories tell of the consequences that come to those who anger the Fae. Stefan, a woodcutter in Osterling, cleared the grove of trees of his family ancient land. This grove was special, sacred, I think. Yeah, sacred, there is a spelling here, mistake. Sacred to the Fae. The next night, Stefan's family disappeared. After relentless searching, he found a way into the Faelands, but boundaries are in place to keep intruders out. Stefan seeks the help of those with experience in crossing over to the other realms. Travel to Raminov's Wood. Oh, that one is quite close, actually. Right? I won't read further. But what I'm going to do next, I'm going to turn it over. Yeah. And cover. Just to see the rewards. Because, you know, before I take on a job, I'd like to know what it pays. Sorry for that. To clear my throat. So, receive the Crown of Thorns artifact, 10 coins each and 30 lore. Nice. Receive the Cauldron of Summoning artifact. Oh, that's bloody interesting. And all characters gain +5 defense, +5 might versus undead until the end of the next chapter. So, until the end of next quest, really. So, the one in the middle... what is it? What is it, the one in the middle? It's the Witch's March. So, there you go. I want the Cauldron of Summoning. Sounds bloody awesome, doesn't it? Okay, so that's the quest we're going to undertake, right? What about these two? Since I would like to take them on, I'm not sure. Should I discard them, put them on, you know, at the bottom of the stack, or just keep them live, and as soon as we finish Witch's March and come back to claim our rewards, then I'll draw a third one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll put these on top because they sound very, very interesting, actually. Maybe there will be a chance for us to undertake that quest. Okay, so we need another clip like that. Oh no, hang on. It's not the mother, it's the coven that I have to stop. Oh, the coven that I have to stop. Okay, I see. Right, so let me show you the coven. Whew. Quite powerful enemy, aren't they, ladies? Let me show you the Witch's Coven. Here they are. Yeah, standing in this summoning circle, whatever it is, nicely painted. Absolutely adore the paint job on these. So that's what it is. I like the one in the middle with the snake wrapped around her. Wow, beautiful stuff. Okay, so Witch's March. Okay, Where do I need to put you, ladies? Right there, the crossroads. Right there in the corner. No, you cannot see them. Or can you? You cannot. Slight camera adjustment. No, you can. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turns before they can reach Osterling. Right. So this quest is live right there, and here we are, the beginning of our adventure. So that's what it is. That's what it is. We're hunting the Empuse Coven. Let me just briefly introduce their enemy card before we complete this introductory video. Hello. I wonder if I can take them on so early in the game. Here they are, Empuse Coven, right? With 3 heroes, they have 48 HP. They attack with +10. Wow. Phew. Yeah, +10 to their might. Defense 57, stride 3. They're not that fast. I will gain 50 lore and 20 coins. Special power. Receives 2 attacks per round. The Empuse Coven's attacks target all characters. A sigil surrounds the sisters, causing d6 damage to characters within Aura 1. Oh my word. Am I even going to be able to kill them? Wave of Pain, Purple Heart, and Empuse Curse. Okay. Whew. They are a big boss. I'm not sure if we can do anything about that. Shall we try these ladies on, guys? What do you think? Wow. Okay, so that's what it is. Wow, we'll see if that's what we're going to do. I'll have a chat with the heroes of camera, and we'll see if this is the quest we really want to undertake as our starting quest. Right, thank you very much for watching. I hope you are as excited as I am for this playthrough, for this little project here that I'm trying to kick off. As I said, Folklore The Affliction is my favorite game of all time. There are many games that are slightly behind, you know, top 2, top 3, whatever, but Folklore has always been there at the top. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next playthrough where we start running towards the witches, trying to stop them from destroying Osterling. Right, until then, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one shortly. Bye bye.